Welcome to my studio. And let's find out if the Yamaha HS7s are still worth it in 2023. We're going to be reviewing the Yamaha HS7s on 7 categories. First, tonal balance. How well does the low, mids, and highs represent? Second, depth. Whether it has a flat sound or a more three-dimensional sound. Third, stereo field accuracy. How well can you pinpoint the sounds in the stereo field? Fourth, sweet spot. Whether it has a large or small sweet spot. Fifth, clinical versus colored sound. Sixth, verdict. Seventh, a sound test for you to hear and make your own conclusions. Before we get into the reviewing categories, let's get a feel and some specs on the Yamaha HS7s. The Yamaha HS7s is an active two-way near-field monitors. Near-field meaning that it has to be about 1 to 3 meters from you. The Yamaha HS7s has a rear baseboard. It is advised to not put them against the walls or any corners. There will be too much resonance and you will hear a lot more lower end. Thankfully, the Yamaha HS7s has some tuning options. You have a room control which adjusts the lower end, which comes in handy, and a high trim for adjusting the higher frequencies. Now there is 3 models of the HS series: the HS5s, the HS7s, and the HS8s. The bigger the better on studio monitors is not necessarily the best thing. What it really comes down to is your space, your room. How big is it? If you go for the biggest studio monitors in a smaller room, you will have a lot of lower end buildup, and you won't hear the true sound coming from the monitors. The Yamaha HS7s is an all-round performer. And when you add room treatment and the tuning options of the Yamaha HS7s, you'll come a lot closer to the actual sound coming from the studio monitors. The lower end on the Yamaha HS7s is well-rounded. If you have a bigger room, I would consider a subwoofer. Else, it's more than enough, though low end. The Yamaha HS7's mids are clear. The highs are crisp and clean, and no distortion. Overall, it has a very good tonal balance. You can make some good analytical mixing decisions. The depth on the Yamaha HS7s are very flat. Now, this was also the case on the iconic NS10s, and this is not necessarily a bad thing. Countless music has been produced and mixed on the NS10s. The Yamaha's HS7's stereo field accuracy is pretty good. You can pinpoint any sound in the stereo field. The sweet spot on the Yamaha HS7s are very small, so you need to be precise on where you place these studio monitors. The Yamaha HS7 sound in general sits between clinical and colored sound. It leans a bit more towards the clinical side. Now, having a very clinical studio monitors is not necessarily a good thing, because in the end, in the longer sessions, your ear would get fatigued. Now, usually the very colored speakers or hi-fi speakers, car speakers, and so on, where they either boost or lower the frequencies to get the desired sound. The studio monitors are more truthful, so there's a good balance here on the Yamaha HS7s. You can hear them for longer sessions, and the price is affordable. And Yamaha haven't compromised on the sound or build quality. It has a low resonance housing and uses higher material quality. The Yamaha HS series has been in the game for many years, and there's a reason for that. They still hold up even in 2023. So if you're looking for a good pair of studio monitors, which won't set you back that much, you can't really go wrong with the Yamaha HS7s. I would definitely recommend the Yamaha HS7s in 2023. Now, from the mic to the YouTube compression and from your speakers, it is not a scientific test. However, you can still hear the differences in the frequency spectrum and nuances. If you can, I would recommend to go out in your local stores and hear them. I'm using the Zoom H2N. The Zoom H2N is recording at 48 kHz 24 bits. You can find the audio file in the descriptions below.
I smoke too much, I drink too much. I tell myself that I can't stop. We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now.
Like, subscribe, share. Stay curious. Until next time.